ṣe máa padà fara ṣe ẹ máa fara padà gẹ mi mọ bọ́ ifẹ̀ mi mọ kóòtù tó fẹ́ gbé lọ bíbẹ̀ ṣe máa tóbi tó. So that's just to tell you guys that in this life, everybody has got the fundamental right to life. And if there is anything that has been committed, Mohbad's life was taken away from him, and it's a breach of his fundamental right. How you now did it will now determine the level of charges, whether you're going to be charged for murder, for manslaughter, for involuntary manslaughter, whatever it is, rituals, cultism, anything could be added to it. So we're in this sort of gbogbo ìtẹ́ṣe tẹ́rẹ̀pẹ́ ti jẹ́ lọ ọwọ́ ọ̀nà ni o. So Mohbad is going to get justice, to be honest with you guys. But ẹ̀rí pé gbogbo yes conspiracy gbogbo àwọn pátákópa yẹn the real people tó yẹ kẹ́ face ká jẹ́ kọ́mọ̀ pé a ti mọ̀ pẹ́yìn ni òun lèmi ti bá yín gbé súnmọ́ yẹn, and that is the first phase that's the only way, because the ship of injustice to involve to pé àti family Mohbad àtàwọn ọlọ́pàá díẹ̀ àti some people in Lagos State government. I don't know yet if the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is aware and is part of it yet. I don't know, but I can tell you for free, when we get to that bridge, we're going to cross it, because they were pushing the ship of injustice. What you call it, Labai? Gbogbo ẹ wo àwọn tó wá di ship yẹn mú. Yeah, by error, members of the public, all of you join them in pushing for more. And all of you that should be wary of the fact that Yomi Shegbako, Yomi Shawo, I don't trust the Yomi, you could now see clearly that apart from those that were orchestrating, I am saying the whole blackmail attempt to silence me, around to was to quiet labe, and the likes of the boss, what they were doing, the boss man, you can see what they were doing to my reputation, to the quest, what I am doing. They are aware of everything the Biodun Lawa was doing, including the family. They did everything. They were in the same WhatsApp group. When the lady, whether lady hello voluntarily or unilaterally, something or whether they all agreed, and how can we, get them to destroy what Yomi was doing? But it's quite a shame. Mr. Famu Iwayodele, I'm ashamed to man really be because you are not just a jeopardy, drodada. So it's either you people are looking for justice for Mohbad, but if you side or you're working pretty well with them on the other side, because the way you were talking with Mohbad, only it's finished now, it's just one. I have nothing again. Okay, go and play. So it's quite shameful. I'm a rocky lock on him because to buy low tole white justice. At you at Baba Mohbad tell the Padiapo pẹ̀lú Biodun Lawal and the boss man gbogbo rubbish to Joshua Papo tell the fish adurun kan to to yi. Your conscience should be telling you, when are we going to reap the repercussion of what we did? How did we believe this kind of a person? How did we even manage to even listen to her and give her support? E wo pe te ba fún ní support, te fún ní audience. Kò ní rí means láti rán kíní kan Ṣèyí to come and disrupt and affect my effort on the CCTV. By now, kò sí ọ̀chá àti dáwó fún yín already. Mi ò dẹ̀ sọ wípé kó tó dá fún yín wá. I'm not even interested in it. You would have been coasting to victory that you got justice for yourself. But to buy a CCTV, you didn't want to come out explain to people that CCTV, oh my, that's the because public it doesn't remove the fact that Maybe what Baba Mohbad did then was, I have no choice. And baby, okay, no problem. You deceive come out to the public and tell them the only reason Tefin tackle Yomi fabiyi and break the Silence Foundation. Tefin so come out is because I am working towards an evidence that will expose everybody before the public got to know and demanded justice for Mohbad. Are things that has been done before even Baba Mohbad, even before you and I know who is Mohbad. Everything that's why they want him more. No one knows CCTV here. So when they were trying to use the building, they just needed anybody. But if they say, Emi yo gbe nte lo se yi. Timothy me ite ba mi po. Nti ma sa fun yin fun mo fe ma wo. Nti mo fe ma sa fun yin fun mo fe ma wo. Because anybody that, this, to fight this kind of a case, apart from the fact that you must have the good structure and background, you must have some political strength. And the funny part is, follow Babura, I have not even used any of my political connection or whatever in this case at all. Just Yomi fabiyi and myself and my NGO, even the international connection, report because said it for preliminary because I really do not know what is going on. And they are still finding it difficult because foreigner, the foreign, embassies to now delve into a case like this, except in back bill of. So what time to alakama wubo me, ayokama means I will want the case. I shall tambolo no lay auto be Mohbad and J. Now that Mohbad okay, I'm getting clearer. There is no way I want to know what happened in that house. I must pass through Adura and Yomi. Moshi mo pe ti darosha yen later ni ikon na meji yen lo ma nowo si to ba ni role láti play. But tem ba for evidence to why important. So to getting all those people in the house is not a problem. But you must understand that Untogbiwa Baebe, which is Adura shutting me up and Adura pointing to one Damola, I must face those two, crack them down, to point to see other people, which is going to be. Adura tin soro Zomo, to tin Daruko Umi, were supposed to go after them. But they actually put burner on their phones. Both tracking that shit. Me mobita me ati okini ati but I go low bonus on the phone would have taken them down. It was on the third effort. No one's away, no. They don't want problem with the Lagos State government. I'm like, what? And it was Ogato Sonia will solve me direct. One of the officers also quick instruction of the family. Really? So the point now is this. The public, you all need to be aware. You need to understand. Now, this kind of a case, I need to tell you for free. This Mohbad's case is high profile. In a normal crime, the real file with the report of actually what happened to Mohbad, even probably the CCTV will be in front of an executive in the state government or the federal government. So if that has not happened, then we are having the wrong people in government. And that is why we need to fight hard with a day. So you will not understand me standing in front of the embassy, a foreign mission to speak. You might not understand. And we're going to get there. By God's grace, like I said, pray along with me. Pray that everything works. At least, and most of the things, I can tell you for free. See, Oman succeed at things that we don't come to public to ask for. See me, I don't know anybody. Woman think you're getting far. And that is why it's always good when NGOs want to work. They should work without relying on shisha NGO by go on shake justice struggle by. Kamalo belong on social media. Even coming to social media to ask alone, you should know it's going to be a mess. So when you naturally go what time low. People on the social media want you to be telling them step by step. And how do you know who is who? And it best or account by low. It could be a wrong person. Lady talk in Biodun Lawa, fabiyi Sola Mustafa. Let's stop calling her Biodun Lawa because that is a fake name she wanted to use to deceive and to call. So let's keep calling her fabiyi Sola Mustafa because that is the name. She has a BVN and she has an account in Nigeria. So they will track her down. The DSS, they will pick on her very shortly because you don't buy market. Babura. And the grace, the power, the strength, the resources to pursue it, Timafi Ounye, no, Mufolo Babura. That fabiyi Sola Mustafa will pay it severely. So Koloma show Gwen, don't have a show Gwen. She has a son. That boy shouldn't be more than 10, 11 years old. I saw the boy. So, will be at Takoro, but if I will not do it, but if I go see, unto chef Mobadi, we will need by a swing, on exercising. So, if you tell me, we will buy on King Mobadi and King She and it all Sabani. Mo follow Babura mi ogbe. Gbogbo nǹkan tó fi àwọn family net ló ń ṣe lọ́dọọdọ yìí. Fabiyi Sola, not John Mustafa. Fabiyi Sola Mustafa. She has account with FCMB or whatever. I'll pick up everything. We're going to work on all that. We're going to get come here. We need to dodge. I'm coming for you. When you part of me, the dodges on here. She has done too much evil and to affect you. So dodge, don't let her know we are coming. I am coming. Man tore lẹ́yìn kusare o kọ́lọ́run fún mi ní ẹ̀mí gúngún àtàlàáfíà kọ́lọ́run má lókù ló sọ̀rọ̀ ọwọ́ ọ̀nù lòun yẹn. She will pay and all of you will see clearly. To the glory of God, she will pay. Thank you so much. I'm slim. So gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀rí pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ẹ máa blame àwọn ará ta ẹ máa blame kínní ẹ máa blame gbogbo ẹ̀ gbogbo báyé sọ ẹ̀ náà our family the power of attorney ibi tó yẹ kójú ti tirú bàbá Mohbad yẹn nìyẹn. If your brother if your tó pè ní brother tó pè ní power of attorney òun ni Fabiyi Sola Mustafa òun ló gba àdúrà àti King White sílẹ̀ àti Mohbad. Your brother tẹ̀lé pé power of attorney ó ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n block iṣẹ́ tèmi ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ ń tan public pé ẹ̀yin wá justice Mohbad. So why won't people come out and say you are deceiving the public that you are not looking for justice? So possible kí family wa mọ̀ kó mọ̀ pé Fabiyi Sola wà bẹ́yẹn tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ní King White ń gbé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ní àdúrà wà. And you are coming to the public and going to grant interview and saying, Baba ko King White because you know people will be saying, Baba Eri ko se sọ̀rọ̀ bobo ni, òun ló block ọmọ yín káàkiri. And you are still coming out to deceive the public. Àwọn aláwọ̀ òkú kan máa sọ pé ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá ẹ má ṣe kíní kan. Ṣọ́rọ̀ là ń sọ yìí ni àbá ń sọ fún pé bàbá kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Are you truthful with the public? Because your brother confirmed to me. Help me to close the door. Close that door. Actually, you're making noise, so I'm on the phone. And make it make sense. The family you are confirmed to me on one-on-one. But kò sọ fún mi pé ọjọ́ ń gbé papọ̀. Until recently, táwọn pé àṣẹ gbogbo tó fi ń kúrò tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. In fact, even when they were coming to court, wọ́n jọ ń gbé papọ̀ ni. Bàbá dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ta sọ fún yín pé King White kan o. Òun ló ń protect àdúrà tó jẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ òun ròun bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó òun fèrè bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ìyẹn náà King White náà ń bọ̀ ta sọ̀rọ̀. Òun lè ever stop àdúrà kó má bàa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n kiri kan. Àṣẹ family wa mọ̀ bí tí àdúrà àti King White wà. Àti ìyá Mohbad tó mọ̀ bí tó ń gbé. Because he was in close contact and communication with that Fabiyi Sola Mustafa. And he told me, I have the evidence, that it was the Fabiyi Sola Mustafa whose criminal name is Biodun Lawal, òun ló fún àwọn ní Ṣèyí tí ó lọ sí estate Mohbad tó fẹ́ lọ lift orúkọ lọ́dọ̀ neighbor tó dẹ̀ to threaten neighbor Mohbad second one kejì tó fẹ́ help wa pẹ̀lú CCTV nílé Mohbad. So it's to tell you that kò sálágbára kankan tó block gbogbo CCTV yẹn. Ibi tẹ́mi iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ bá àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn kó wàhálà nìyẹn pé àwọn tó ń yọ wá báyìí lẹ́yìn tó ń gbowó fún yín wọ́n lè máa parọ́ pé mínísítà kìíní kan gan if bóbò ni gbogbo yẹn lè máa fẹ́ fèrè gbogbo ẹ̀ ní máa tú jáde. Olórí burúkú gẹ̀yìn àti lọ́ọ́ máa sọ òyìnbó àti wọ àwọn gáwọn wèrè àti lọ àwọn gold àwọn fake gold kan máa ní òun represent kìíní kan wọ́n ti tẹ̀lé pull out. Because I was lucky somebody called me from Abuja and said this lady was acting like she works in the Minister of Interior's office. She's a professional con star, a terrible fraudster. So now we're on iṣẹ́ tó ń lò. Please power tap, guys. Everyone power tap, everyone tap, power tap. Power tap wọ́n ti ń gbé kíní ẹ̀ wá o. Verification kíní ẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé wá. Power tap, send gift, power tap, share so that Ali wọ́n ti ń gbé kíní kan wọ́n yà feel like you're just ọkọ̀tàn live lẹ́ kò sí activities. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for flagging abi. Okay. So please power tap, share the live, and then send gift to my Jacoa stronger. So I am suing Famuyiwa Ayodele and Joseph Aloba. I'm suing both of you to the court of conscience. You are both aware why you are trying to block the CCTV. You are aware that Iya Mohbad, Adura, and King White, they were living. So definitely, somebody employed that Biodun Lawal, or she penetrated that set of people through the boss man, who was hell-bent on bringing me down because I did not share classified information with him. He's trying to go away and run with the trophy. He was the one that sent me on errand. And if he took it was me just over. Even when I was going to come on TikTok, I didn't even know you. And the whole world could bear witness that I came because I wanted to take some actions. I didn't just come on TikTok and sit on TikTok and people were coming to me. They knew Yomi Fabiyi came and is already now fully ready to work with Justice for Mohbad and he wanted to do something. I was starting my quest to storm the Corona court. TikTok. How it turned out to be you that sent me on errand. Errand the kini. She láti lọ protesting àbí láti lọ ṣe kini. Or is it possible for me to want to now go into Justice for Mohbad without investigating? Ẹni tí ó sì Nàìjíríà tó Ọlọ́run ló rán mi lọ. So gbàdúrà wá jẹ́ kó wọ́n ló rán mi. That means wọ́n ló ní kí wọ́n protest nìyẹn. So mi mọ̀ nǹkan tí wọ́n á ṣe nìyẹn. Dọ̀pọ̀ ti fún yàn láyè. That is one of the things why when some celebrities or people they try to, create some wall. Because to found any chance, some are low chances. To find an audience, okay, for Yomi Toro. One now on the Biego, I want to find low. So when she pay by me, I want to celebrity and lack of money because they know some people that they are so terrible. They will abuse any privilege and any little link to money per buy on my fellow Juni. Money buy me. That's why you see that they will say all some celebrities are always proud. To buy the humble you, to buy Nisuru. But she felt enter because my mind I want you. It's quite appalling though. It will not talk, it will blackmail. It will time to tell better blackmail. A lot of I'm bored. It's just to distract and to disrupt. In fact, you work if you I am saying, look, based in a Biodun Lawal, it's another opportunity. and they were in close, because call to one shape Lumia, they brought her in, Confession TV, good afternoon. It's quite sad. Ìwọ ṣeré, ìwọ kò ṣeré, iléeṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ṣá ló máa gbà, iléeṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ṣá ló máa gbà, ṣó mọ̀ pé ìka gan kò dọ́gba, dé máa fi bẹ́lẹ̀ mi rejọ́ gbà. Ìwọ ṣeré, ìwọ kò ṣeré, iléeṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ṣá ló máa gbà, ó mọ̀ pé ìka gan kò dọ́gba. Olúwa láwù fún my brother, ìlérí Olúwa ló bá. Khadija. Khadija, are you there? Khadija, are you there? All right. You can send in your request if you want to come to the panel session. So let's have it's been a while with them. That's where she's gonna be. So if there's anything you need to know, nothing is happening to.
It's easy to go from home to holiday home for no sneaky added fees. Go to booking.com, booking.yeah.
Who's that? The new, the best, the hottest, the tastiest.
So Eric, you can see clearly that at the end of the day, we're not talking about anything. They didn't hear from me. And they don't know the next move. And they know certainly that Yomi Fabiyi traveling, and technically, with my son here, they know that is not the end of justice for Mohbad. So they know certainly that this is not the end. Things are going on. Thank you so much, Sai. So it's the strategy that they don't know, they cannot block it. The only ones that are fitting, but it could even be that we're trying to let them know that difference. Those that they've actually set in between us. Laughing, try Latimo, what is going on? This is this and that. And go and present yourself as if you are supporting the NGO and try to put the donation in a way that you must hold him to come and tell you what he's doing if he wants to get it. So that you don't just give the money, do it in a way that the money will make him to want to come and tell you what he's doing, openly or privately. Oh, this is who you people are. So all your support is to know what is going on and then twat it. But indirectly, but to realize donate for him. I want to the same public. So they're making the public do this in an unconventional, unnatural way. Just because they want to be in the middle, get things for themselves, and then hot the stuff on only social media because they are not ready to make any move too serious. So, and it's because they are not actually called for it. Oh, prepare often. It's not their forte. It's not what they really cut out to do. No human rights education. No human rights structure. No human rights organization. No structure. So, Uyato, Gidigbe. I am a human rights consultant. I'm a human rights ambassador. I am an actor. I have a human rights organization. And I have some structures. When I mean structure, it means where they make laws in Lagos State. And whether anybody likes it or not, Lagos State is like a country where they make laws. So, court. This is the law, you have committed a crime. I know how these laws are made. It's part of my background. So when I chose to say I want to go into this, I know what I'm doing. And of course, to have that link, connection with key organizations. October very juju. The backup will come. So it's quite unfortunate. It came at a time that one will kill weakness and they look at the public. But it's clear. I was able to take all of them. Pew. So relax your mind, the public. I am with you guys 100%, and I am not in any way out of justice. As a matter of fact, because coming to tell you this step will take this own bag again. So please continue to be patient. The next you're going to hear to my meaningful, to my direct, is when it's actually gathered, and then you will know that you have to see it's not here. So let's weather the storm together. So if you ask questions and I say, you know what, I will let that fly. I will let that fly. You should understand better. So let me bring a few people up so that we can discuss. Recent guest. Yeah, the man.
As soon as the man come outside, I ain't gonna talk to you. Look, until you don't go inside.
Please mute when you come up. Mute when you come up.
Yes, you did.
Please mute your mic as soon as you come up so that when I call you or stuff, then you unmute. Please mute your mic. Obalola, mute your mic. You're there. Obalola, mute your mic. I want to believe you. There's already welcome. It's quite sad. Hello, Obalola, I can love community conga. So we're going to musical break. Then we start the panel session. If you have any question, then we'll take it up. Waiting be this. Ẹni tó yẹ kó sọ pé èèyàn báyìí àbí nǹkan báyìí lẹ̀ ẹni yẹn ló ṣì ń rọ́tì kọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń lo power tí wọn náà díẹ̀ tó lè lò pẹ̀lú owó èmi ò ní owó táwọn fi ń blọ́ọ̀kì iṣẹ́ tèmi ṣe yẹn. But agídí àti ibi tèmi tún gbéṣẹ́ gbà ló máa jẹ́ kí owó wọn useless. So gbogbo àwọn tó attack tó ń distract mi yẹn ara àwọn tó jọ ń lò Yomi yẹn ni kẹ́ lọ máa finish yẹn online tó bá rí pé orúkọ òun ti ń lọ á jáwọ́ ẹ kó orúkọ tí mo ní take my fame get us Mohbad and get us justice for him. Ìyàtọ̀ nù èmi àti yín nìyẹn. The difference between me and these people is the difference. Fame mi lẹ́ ń lé reputation mi lẹ́ ń lé take the reputation. Take the fame. Something needs to be sacrificed. When I go on social media, I know why justice. You must be willing to sacrifice something. If God willing, you pursue it and you risk it. You cannot get it without risk. I am risking everything. That is how you can move this country forward. So you want to know what I am standing for and what I'm fighting for. Share life winning, take it. So when you risk it, a rumor bank because the ship of injustice is already facing the south rather. It will take courage and sacrifice to redirect the ship. Tell about zero courage at Timobele or the attack. Oh, at this stage, do you want to know how some serious police officers are insulting the police officers even in that party and the Lagos commander. This is pure irú iṣẹ́ wo ló ṣe. They are wicked police officers. Irú kí lélẹ́yìí? Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Look at what we are hearing. Look at even the testimony of the driver. Ṣáwọn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ sọ pé driver yẹn wọn pé tó tọ́ ń gbà yẹn. If the driver has said that, why is the woman walking free? Ṣé bí ni màá lọ arrest ẹ ni? But for her to think she's above the law, èèyàn ò lè walk in Nigeria àtàjọ wáyé. Lẹ́yìn kẹ́ resume ẹ̀yin tẹ́mọ̀ pé bí àwọn tẹ́ntẹ́lẹ̀ wọn apààyàn ní yín kẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣìkọ́ tẹ́ ń ṣe. And let me see how many lives you waste to preserve her. Bóyá kò ní wá padà tún ṣẹlẹ́yà. Ẹlẹ́gbàá ń bẹ̀ wọ́n dìbò fún yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀kan ṣe nonsense. Ẹ̀kan kó ègún àti fàsẹ́yìn borílẹ̀-èdè Nigeria because you have a little opportunity to be in government. And having position of government means that Nigerians are slaves. You can decide on what will happen to the future. You must follow the law. Follow the law and follow it through. In tó pé èèyàn wà nílùú nìyẹn. Ẹ wá fún èèyàn kan láyé ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé òun ṣapá bí ẹ̀yìn ó ń ṣe gẹ̀bí iwájú wèrè kan tẹ̀lé olóhùn godmother. Àwọn ọba tẹ̀ ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà tó ń fún yín level ni. Ṣèbá àwọn ọba tẹ̀ ń ṣe pẹ̀lú náà tó fi finish bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń gbà yẹn nìyẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ sì bọ́ọ̀lù orí gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ̀ bá kò. Ẹ̀ tí rí lì mọ́. Àwọn ọba kan máa tọ̀ yín òòṣà kan wà bí kan Ògún wà bí kan ẹ̀yin sẹ́yìn lọ́lọ́run ni àbẹ́ òní wèrè ẹ̀ máa wá pé ọba kan wà involve kìíní kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ máa yẹ ká ọba tí ó bá ṣe dáadáa ẹ wọ́ọ̀dì ẹ̀ jáde kẹ́ expose ẹ̀ kí ló kọ́ yín pẹ̀lú kí ló kọ́ yín pẹ̀lú yẹn kí lu ìdá ọgbàgbà àwọn onídọ̀tí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló bá kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ position ni ẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ síbẹ̀ tó bá ṣèlú dáadáa ẹ wà ní position wa kò máa mess up. Kò sí wàhálà ẹ jẹ́ àwọn àwòbọ̀ apáyàn lọ pé ìyẹn rí ọ̀pá dáadáa máa rí. All right, let's start with I don't know how I brought people up again. All right, go to that rule. Let me start with Demand. Demand, unmute your mic, please. 3 minutes, please. Demand, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, 3 minutes. Okay, I just want to find out certain things. I don't know whether you see that video. I saw one of Baba Mohbad's video where he says that ìjọba ti pè mí, wọ́n béèrè pé kí ni mo fẹ́. Did you see that video?
I saw it. Okay.
Ìjọba wo ló pè Baba Mohbad? What is the interest of that ìjọba on this Mohbad case? Because if we are agitating that we want justice, ìjọba now call Baba Mohbad, wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló fẹ́. Say the ìjọba doesn't know that it is justice that everybody is demanding on this case. Now, it has been established that pé ẹgbẹ́ kọ́ ló pa Mohbad, kejì court ló pa Mohbad. Tó bá jẹ́ pé keba ló pa Mohbad, that government is involved in that keba. Because I don't see any reason. I will tell you one thing. Tí driver yẹn sọ, tell you get. Those guys that came out, pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ ra oògùn. Wọ́n jáde láti lọ ra oògùn. They want to dispose that body. Wọ́n fẹ́ dispose Mohbad body lóru yẹn. Kílẹ̀ tó mọ́. Kọ́sọ̀ pé Mohbad ní mental problem. Ó sá jáde kúrò lé ni.
No.
They never knew that that driver was outside.
No, that's not it.
Okay. But the interest, see, government yẹn ní tó fi ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń bèrè at this stage pé kí ni bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ is not understandable.
You know, let me explain that to you.
Yeah.
Naturally, go back in ṣe Mohbad's death is connected to his family members, people that are close to him inside the house. Normally, the family are to be the lead complainant. Do you understand? That is a standard procedure. But in this case now, when everything started, you know, that was where the Baba thought he is popular because he was the only one sane in the family seeking justice for Mohbad. So opinion, normal procedure, when you see the public and the NGO coming in, anything, the public we want justice for Mohbad, It's like they are trying to demand justice on behalf of the family, which is the Baba. So bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sí yé bàbá yẹn reason ti government fi ta sí òun direct. Wọ́n believe pé tí NGO náà bá wá ń ṣe nǹkan, they are still working for a family to need the justice, which is being led by the Baba. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they are seeing the Baba as the main complainant, but the public are also a major interested party. So, tí tó bá fẹ́ contact, ẹni tó easy fún wọn láti contact, tó ní máa béèrè pé okay, what are the things that we need to kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú kéèsì, kí ló máa ṣe báyìí? It's still the family. Even if anything happen to anybody, tí president bá fẹ́ kí anybody, kí public pariwo gbàtọ́ máa kí ti George Floyd, they have to go and greet the family, they won't greet the public. But public ló pariwo justice for George Floyd. NGOs were there, they came up. Do you understand? So when Break the Silence Foundation wrote to the president of Nigeria in an open letter that were published in a newspaper, so anybody you know that is not a joke. That is it's not social media. It is real because teba moyi àwọn tó máa ti file irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó máa ti keep ẹ̀ tó ti wà nínú archive tó ti wà documented, and then the chief press secretary to the president, of course, will see because all the national dailies, our staff every day they must vet all the newspapers and report to the chief press secretary to the president. So in tó bá ti kọ president, gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé àwọn ọmọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní national security nìyẹn. Ìsọ bá ti wá gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó ti mú tí chief press secretary bá ti rí, ó mọ̀ bóyá máa direct ẹ̀ sí bóyá chief of staff ni o, bóyá minister of police affairs ni o, ẹni tí tó bá rí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bì. So by doing that, ọmọ ìsọ pé clause tó tún wá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mi ìwà mọ̀ maybe ètò níbi òmòrò pa the affidavit tí bàbá yẹn lọ depose to pé Mohbad ò kú ní on the 12th on the 11th ni èmi ò mọ evidence tí bàbá yẹn ní, mi ò mọ ohun tó present, but I don't think he necessarily have to supply anything before he deposed to an affidavit. Tó bá débi tó ti fẹ́ lò or ẹni tó fẹ́ lò against ìyẹn lè ní kí ni proof bàbá, but certainly I want to believe that is not just akọlọṣeré pé kọlọsíwájú court kí ló máa depose to an affidavit through a senior advocate. There must be something cogent. But nígbà tí a ti gbọ́ pa àti gbé àdúrà àárín gbogbo kìíní yẹn náà ni tọ́sọ̀kọ́ ti ń gbọ́rọ̀ Zomo tèmi ti sọ̀rọ̀ pa Zomo tàti gbé àdúrà lálákọ̀ọ́kọ́ kò ṣẹlẹ̀ kejì yẹn o. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé mo ṣe ń dárúkọ Zomo tí mi ti dárúkọ ẹ̀ tí mò ń give description pé ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad kan wà àmì ni kò ṣe àmì mọ́ ó ṣe kìíní kan èmi fi ń smoke wọn jáde ni but mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bàbá yẹn máa tiẹ̀ mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. I was trying to smoke the Wunmi out. I get what I'm saying? Which I spoke that out. Because you pay me moruko Zomo yen gba yen. But mo deliberately ma daruko Zomo yen. But wọ́n ti mọ nǹkan tí mo describe, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti mọ nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn ṣe. So they thought the Adura had given, Adura dem mọ̀ pé òun dárúkọ Zomo. So wọ́n máa ti bèrè lọ́yẹ̀ pé ṣo dárúkọ Zomo. A ní ẹ kí ló kù tó sọ. Èyí tí ó bá sọ wọn ní believe ẹ. That was where Wunmi yẹn ó distance rẹ̀ sí Adura yẹn. Lawyer Wunmi tó ń tẹ̀lé àdúrà ó distance rẹ̀ tó tẹ̀lé nígbà press conference. The lawyer distance themselves from her. And they wrote to the effect. And as a matter of fact, phone forensic that was done on this King White, we saw the communication between the King White and the lawyer to distance her, truly. Lawyer distance her. So it's evident that they were all working together, but the moment I began to come up with that one, today, I want to believe maybe that was why the Baba too quickly rushed out. Maybe that's why he had to quickly depose to the affidavit that, okay, 11 in Mohbad kò ṣe 12. Because they know one of the key things, tí wọ́n be àdúrà kó má sọ, òun ni pé kó sọ exact date ìjọ tí Mohbad kú. And that will now put all those tó gbé òkú Mohbad ní on the 12th. You will be putting them to the way of jail. They are going to prison, certainly. The moment something established that Mohbad died on the 11th, it will be a serious disgrace on the police that investigated. In fact, the Lagos State Government Ministry of Justice will feel sad that how did you not know? But the fact remains that look at the whole mess. ibẹ̀ náà ló tún necessitate ẹni pé wọ́n sáré gbé kéèsì lọ sí court corona inquest sáré padà gbogbo pressure tá à ń fún wọn nìyẹn but nítorí pé mi ò rẹ́dà tí máa wá glory kí n máa sọ pé nǹkan tí mo ṣe I just keep quiet on that because mi ò ní interest but tí public ò bá fún government institutions the pressure wọn ò ní ṣe kankan they will keep deceiving the public ṣó ti yẹn so 11th yẹn náà ni wàhálà tí Lagos State Police Command ṣì ní pé àwọn tí lọ tẹ̀lé pull out yẹn àwọn jọ package yẹn those that investigated they package the whole story and that is why they realized that the zonal command zone 2 are not ready àwọn yẹn ò mọ̀ pa ẹ̀ òun bẹ̀ náà lọ sí ẹ má tú àṣírí wa àjọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kan náà ọ̀gá lẹ jẹ́ sí wa iṣẹ́ ta ṣe ìtẹ́ bá ti bá lọ ṣe ń bá lọ àṣírí máa tú ìdí tán ṣe ìwò pé ẹ yọwọ́ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́nà kọ́ dá àdúrà àti dàbọ́lá yẹn padà àdúrà yẹn ò lè stand there tábà pẹ́ extension yẹn gbà because ohun ta fẹ́ bù jáde ká ní 15 days yẹn materialize ni ẹ̀mí wọn gbé ó dẹ̀ máa padà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ táìmù tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ìgbà wo ni nobody can know and that's even second and third onslaught èyí tá à ń bá lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí tí gbogbo yóò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ fi sádùúrà pé kọ́lọ́ ń jẹ́ kó bọ́ sójú ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ọ máa gentle bí oko pope ìgbà yẹn lè máa tún rí pé mo tún sá lọ sí border again ẹ̀wọ̀n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kó kọjá o ìyẹn máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó bá dáhùn bọ́mọ yìí fẹ́ a máa di gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n gbé so ẹ yọ pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ ń pa gbogbo ṣe ń lọ yẹn tẹ̀sán yẹn pé so that's might be the reason why they called him but he doesn't know that is why they called him he thought it was because he's too special no they believe we are working with him wọ́n bí wọ́n ṣe fún bàbá yẹn ni pé public o àti NGO tó ń ṣe o just báwa là ń ṣe páwọn tó kù wọ́n ṣe so he is the primary person to call and contact.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. Thank you.
Oh. So, thank you so much, the man. Let me give you your. Adeshina, are you there? Unmute your mic.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Bulewa.
American.
Okay. Morning, okay. Say morning, okay, 6 hours.
This is 11:36 here. 11:36 here.
Oh, you are good.
Yeah.
Go with your submission.
There is this question I want to ask you.
Right.
Have you ever watched the remaining part of the 3 seconds video with the police?
Remaining part, 3 seconds, wow.
That 3 seconds video, have you ever watched the whole something with the police?
You mean the extension because you're 3 seconds there?
The extension, yeah. Have you ever watched it together with the police? Because there was a platform I think it was yesterday, and they are giving the narrative that Yomi has watched the meaning part of that, and that is why it's keeping quiet on it, that the pain of Mohbad wasn't showing on that something, and that is why you kept quiet, you are not talking about it again. So I want to know if you have ever watched.
Does that even make sense? My brother, on a good day, does that even make sense?
It doesn't, but I just want to be sure.
Whatever is in that 3 seconds video, the extension, will know more than what you and I know. Will take us a step further. Whatever is there, whether it has to do with Pai Mohbad or no Pai Mohbad, èyí tí ò tí ẹ̀ jọmọgán tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi deceive wa ká lè dákẹ́, ó sì show pé it's a crucial evidence. Somebody came out and said, I've seen it. Wunmi was holding knife there. I am saying, which the Zomo came out. The Zomo testified and said, even eléyìí tó fẹ́ fi bóbó wa ká lè dákẹ́, that Wunmi was holding knife. I don't think no, don't think because you're a military. That is even sumo into one like you will have to still continue with the narration given by the shots. Mohbad was pushed and he knocked the head on the floor. That is as a result of domestic violence. Do you understand? So until the extension is seen, and it is now different to what is in that chat, that is when anybody can speak. And if it turns out to be a different thing, why won't I come out and say it? I have not done anything wrong. If I get to see that, oh yeah, I will be glad and say, well, and that one, I would have to bring the evidence. Me tell because even if I use my mouth to say it, some people will say I have been bribed, and I want to now diffuse it and deceive the public. So I will tell them clearly, I cannot say it with mouth. Give it to me to my phone, and I'll publish it here. The whole world should see, so that people can know that I am not backing down. However, it's still not stop me from pursuing other pathway to get whatever it is. But that would have been, there will be a closure on that one. So by I feel reluctant. If it is not connected to work by Mohbad, I'll be willing and glad to say it out. Must it be what? Must I force what does not exist? You're making it look like I am particular about somebody. I didn't write those stuff. I'm not after Wumi, I'm not after Adura, I'm not after anybody. I've said it repeatedly. Can you tell me my own is whoever took Mohbad's life, if there is any confession or evidence, I'll go for it. Kò sí tó kàn mí, kò bá jẹ́ anybody ló wà tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹni tí bá bá bẹ́ẹ̀ máa gbé jáde mi ò rán yànṣẹ́. Kí n bá pọ́pù kí n bá nu fídíò yẹn. Èmi ọmọ Fábíyì ìgboro ó ti bọ́ta mi ò rán yànṣẹ́. Ẹni tí bá rí pé bóyá kó máa níṣe pẹ̀lú national security. Mi ìdẹ̀ tún ní bò náà. Because I have already risked everything I have in pursuing this particular course. So what is there to Mama Berulati too risky? Okay, I'm not going to talk. No, I'm going to find a way around it and say, you know what? I have it. Am I done with it? I will say it, and these people they will pay for the crime they committed. So why would I be quiet about it if it's nothing that has to do with Mohbad? No. If it's nothing that has to do with Mohbad, I will say it out. So nothing, but I can tell you for free, I have not seen it. But we are going to see it. Oh my daddy. Because it existed. And don't forget, even the Adura himself, when he came to want to defend himself publicly during our press conference, they know why they wanted to come and refute it. Why they wanted to come and attack at that press conference. One more, they will just be waiting like, so you don't let them fool you. That if they know that it has nothing to do with the confession, they don't even need to come to the press conference. Adra will not even like, the man is not doing the wrong thing. He's looking for justice, and you are teasing him with such. So I just call for you, Mr. Yomi, video here. The case will have been in the mental problem. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Oh, God. Boy, funny. Then cases come back on him, Ogba, Magistrate Court, will continue. And I would have said another thing. But they are covering up that video because it has the real thing that took Mohbad's life. I can tell you for free. And it is crystal clear that Lagos State Police Command are covering it up. So what are we talking about? We're not going to be scared in saying that. That is the kind of police that we have in your state, in Lagos State. That is the kind of police that Governor Sanwo-Olu is looking at, and they are doing all that nonsense. Life in your lands right now. Ni sobe kakube now. Ni sobe kakube. So that is just the honest truth. We would not say it there and die there. Ni wibe kakube. Why are they covering? Why are they holding it? Why are they shielding it? And if you think I've seen it, I've spoken out. I have done a protest on it. I have written to the president on it. I have written to the commissioner of police. I have written to the attorney general of the state on it. Kí lẹ fẹ́ kéèyàn tún ṣe? Èèyàn kan wá jókòó, wọ́n bẹnu àtẹ́lù why you allow that to fly, and you think that justify you being an upright person. No, it could make any sense now. So my brother, I've answered you. You can mute your mic. Let me have Ballers. Ballers, are you there?
No, I still have one question to ask.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, please.
Yeah,
Are
this
you okay with
narrative.
the response? Have I answered
Yeah,
you?
yeah. No, I heard about it, and I said, okay, I'm going to ask about it. I heard it. Somebody said it.
Are you satisfied with the response?
Yeah, I'm very, very certain because I know that very day that it wasn't true, but just to confirm it, that's why I asked that question.
All right. Go ahead with your next question, please.
Now, the next one is about this 11th and 12th. Why are we going to the narrative of this 12? Why is the nurse coming out? If Mohbad died on the 11th and the nurse came on the 12th, then who did the nurse treated? Who?
The point is this, which is very, very important. That was a very serious question. As we all know, the Baba, with public funds, with the lawyers that the public give him money to, deposed to an affidavit that Mohbad truly died on the 11th. With the same lawyer, a senior advocate, they were still at the coroner court and they never even present that before that court. And they did not share the same information with the police. The question, Temabiri, you ask yourself is, where did he and the lawyer intend to use that affidavit? Because for him to come out and say, now, Mohbad did not die on the 12th, it means, number one, it nullifies whatever the nurse said. Number two, it means that Mohbad dead body was being taken to both hospitals for a show off, a photo ops. They were tampering with dead body. Those are the ways the lawyer, the senior advocate, they should have actually petitioned the police to sue not just that nurse. They should have sued Umi, Adura, Damola, Abib Aide, and the rest of others that were moving with Mohbad's body, which, whether they like it or not, we will get to that stage very soon. I don't want to dwell in that because those are the court cases. That's in the kind of petition to Yekio Wale through Baba, since he has money from the public to sue them. Like, you were tampering with dead body. Because Ori Ofede Arigba, that the Baba was able at this juncture to come out and confirm. He cannot swallow it again. If he says that it is no longer true, then he would have to be held accountable too, because swearing or giving testimony under oath, if it is false, is a serious criminal offense and is punishable with prison terms, not even with option of fine. Do you understand clearly now?
Yeah.
But none of these hosts are talking about that because they really do not understand. And when the Baba is still trying to make also the drama, also the film, I kept saying,
yeah,
his lawyer is not the one prosecuting now, so the affidavit is for them only. The fact remains that it's already a public document and he already wrote out. So certainly he's already testifying to the fact that the body that Wumi, Darosha, Adura were flying around to Kuramed to Perez was a dead body for over 24 hours. And under the law, is enough for the state to prosecute and say, you were tampering. That's so. A petition should go to the police and to the Ministry of Justice that they were actually moving dead body around, acting like they were trying to save his life, but they were tampering with dead body and deceiving the caregivers. And the caregivers already are natural witness because they can confirm that the body brought to them was already BID, rigor mortis are setting. So it now corroborates the affidavit the Baba did that his son actually died on the 11th. And that is, there is not even, nobody should tell me that there shouldn't be an attempt to say, you know what, if this is the affidavit and testimony of a father in a court of law that Mohbad died on the 11th and is already a public case, it is enough for the police to even start arresting all those people that took Mohbad's body to the hospital. including Damola Inde Abib though, Okule Rukiri, tẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé Mohbad ti kú, ìwọ nurse, oníwọ náà tẹ̀lé wọn, o treated 30 minutes ago. So you join them in carrying dead body around, which is another serious criminal offense. And that's one fair one call. One way or the other, that case is going to come up. Won't be talking about it deeper because until Kanekpe, there is public lawyer. Those are the things that the public lawyers are meant to be doing. But you allow them to buy and to quench that aspect of a public lawyer because you still allow double agents that are working for this side and are screaming justice to continue. Or people keep bringing in their personal, ego and vendetta into this whole stuff. So whatever the case may be, yes, Break the Silence lawyer can take it up. Like I'm saying, but of course, if Break the Silence lawyer is going to take it up, it's going to be quiet and silent because they are not representing the public in this matter. They are representing Break the Silence Foundation. So it is important that if there is a public lawyer, the interest of a public lawyer is because the public, they are a party to the case. And in any case like this, the right of the public is meant to be what? Upheld, not the right of the NGO. So, except I don't want to go into the details of all that. So it's quite appalling. Gbogbo àwọn case tó yẹ kí public lawyer tó máa ti institute lélẹ̀, and when they pick it up and the testimony of these two doctors and the confirmation of the Baba that Mohbad died on the 11th, certainly gbogbo àwọn tó gbé body yẹn, including the wife, they will be facing court cases by now because no police will say they shouldn't be. Tó bá sọ pé bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ó yàtọ̀ sí case tí wọ́n ṣe ní pàǹtí. So for them to now keep using panty to say that is the reason why one woman cannot be arrested, ìyẹn ló máa wá di gobe, ló máa di serious gobe pé kí lè bá wa pè, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan, who is asking that this should not be done? Then that is where the whole wahala will come. So we're going to get there very shortly because whether you like it or not, one thing will lead to another. A protest will still have to go straight to the Ministry of Justice. And also because it will look like certainly the Ministry of Justice, they don't want to stand by the public, but we're going to be notifying them very shortly on this. And even Nigerian Bar Association, they need to look. I can't even understand why there are not many senior advocates, many lawyers coming into this Mohbad case, even on pro bono. That is why we have that association. We need them. They need to come up. They need to stand and protect the integrity of the judiciary. Judges will be waiting for them to say, save the industry. Protect and stand by the public in this matter. And when cut off the public is any case Mohbad. Shower judge la mama bestani. And your lawyer lema assist our people now. Where are the Nigerian Bar Association? Where are they? If you want to speak on behalf of things, what about this one? The post on affidavit. Our doctors is setting. So they think they can allow the wife, the younger brother, to be moving around with the dead body of that young boy and claiming that he just actually lost consciousness. It's fake. So anybody to man you Mohbad's case is gone. Most of you Mohbad's case in December 3rd. Fún mi ní wèrè tẹ́lẹ̀ Dàmílà mo ti mú kúrò yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi padà kẹ́ wá rí fíìmù. Kéèyàn kan máa tọ̀ yín Yomi kan sá lọ. Yomi kan ṣe èmi sá lọ. Màá sá fàdúrà yẹn mo bá life day. I will not be running for people that want. Gbogbo ogun tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fún mi nígbà tẹ́ fẹ́ tọ̀ mí wọlé wá ẹ ti lọ tún ṣe rẹ́dì ẹ̀ lẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ fògùn sórí orí iṣẹ́ àfún mi ni. Ẹ fẹ́ wá ná mi lóògùn mọ́nu sẹ́ẹ̀lì ni. Ẹ ṣètè lọ ṣe dáadáa. When I'm coming back, ẹ tètè ṣe dáadáa kẹ́ rẹ́dì. So do you get it now, Mr. Adesina?
Yeah, I got it all. Yeah, thank you very much.
So that's just the whole aspect. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can mute your mic now. Let's have Ballers. Are you there? Ballers, are you there? Until I know. Tunisco, you can unmute your mic. Justice to justice was mobile to justice. I would
Daniel, ẹ kú ètò.
mute your mic, Oluwakemi.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, go on to this call. Go on to this call.
yeah,
A
yeah, ẹ kú ètò bàbá.
power tap you.
Yes, ẹ ká power tap. Báyìí ó máa get justice. Gbogbo àwọn alátamàtamù.
Yeah,
Wọ́n kàn ń ṣe eré ni.
who would ever she not tell you that go to justice? What he feel like?
Wọ́n rò pé bóyá a ti sọ̀rẹ́ndà ni náà. Gbogbo ẹ̀ sì máa níyànjú sí wọ́n ṣeré pa ni.
Sorry.
Oríṣiríṣi rúmọ̀ wọn ni wọ́n ṣe kiri lábẹ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ̀ tán.
O travel ìwà kan ní ká lọ fún reference ní àrẹ ìṣẹ́kọ̀ lọ lábẹ́ tí o kò sí nǹkan tó disturb ohun tá à ń ṣe lọ. Àwọn fúlù àwọn ọ̀gá ti tán ní tọ́ǹbù.
Sure.
King White yẹn ló máa sọ fún wọn pé Yomi yóò nǹkan kó ìgbà tó ọlọ́pàá pè wọlé lọ́pọ̀ wá eré lópè. Lóòpè ọmọ yẹn ṣe investigation lọ.
Àníkan lórí platform wọn tún sọ lónìí pé Yomi ẹyẹrí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì asylum ló fẹ́ gbà ara wọn náà ló ń sọ pé Yomi tẹ̀sí asylum rọ̀ Yomi níwèé.
Àní King White yẹn ó lọ zone 2 wọ́n pè wọlé onírúurú mọ́ bóun ṣe nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ fún ọlọ́pàá ẹ tún dá Yomi lóhùn ní Yomi tó ti sá kúrò Nàìjíríà tó ti lọ sí asylum ó ní okay tell us what you don't know. Yomi ṣe kí ni wọ́n ní báwọn ní they don't understand gbogbo ìtọ́rọ̀ báwọn ṣe lọ sápá abẹ yẹn nǹkan tí ò yé wọn ni pé I don't want to go into unnecessary details ohun tó máa fi ibi táwọn ọdún báwọn gbọ́ sínú ọ̀nà máa tì wọ́n sí ṣe fẹ́ kí kéèsì padà sí pàǹtí àbí kó lọ́bẹ̀ ọgbọ́n nílé ayé ìgbà wọ́n máa jẹ́ nítorí oko pópù ẹ máa wòran bọ̀ ń ti yín jàre.
Ọmọ nǹkan tó ń jà sáyẹ̀ wọ́n rò pé àwọn ọmọ òkè ló ń di yóò ń jà.
Asylum is not even a bad thing. No one sọ ní aláàkọ́ ni.
Lójú wọn nítorí pé tí ń dárúkọ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì.
The point is this, my brother. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tó dárúkọ asylum níjọ sí ti mo lọ. Nígbà tí mo dé padà, ṣé gbogbo ohun tó sọ yẹn tí ò ṣe òótọ́? How does it make them feel? These people were so particular. And the same set of people will still come out and tell you that only the best people you should listen to. You should look at them. What do you take us for? You are holding your show, confirming to us that Yomi Fabiyi went for asylum, that this and that, and you are still coming us to tell us, who do you think you are? I know what you told us in private. Lórí fóònù kọ̀rọ̀. Ó sọ nǹkan tó ju ètò, ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ èèyàn nú ayé. Ó lè kọjá àbítọ́ wa because the fact that you have opportunity to turn camera off to your face and you see somebody you can speak about does not mean you should be spreading junks. Má sọ nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́mi tó yẹ pé ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ìyẹ̀wò rẹ̀ pálí ẹ̀ ti expire bọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ asylum. Asylum for what? Mo ń document what I went through. Mo ń show no bit more. Wọ́n níbi tẹ́lẹ̀ ti lọ shoot film ni total lies. They just keep feeding people with nonsense. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni tẹ́mi ń ṣe ọ̀tọ̀ ni tẹ́mi gbé káàkiri. Just because we sit on social. Tí bá parí tó ń sì dá get justice. Ẹ ọ̀ bí ẹ máa jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe wọlé. Nítorí pé mo kàn sọ lórí ni mo did put a stop to movie making to face this. Ibi tó wà fún mi kò yàtọ̀ wà níbà mo fi ibi tí mo ti ń pawó lẹ̀ mo fèsì nǹkan ẹ wá ń sọ kọ́tọ̀kọ́ ó yàtọ̀ síra gbogbo àwọn tó sọ ń gbà yẹn pé wọ́n jáde pé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ confirm ẹ pé Yomi Fabiyi lọ sí asylum ṣèbí ìlú tó ní mo wá sí asylum mo tún padà wáyé tí bá tún padà sí Nàìjíríà sí kìlọ́fẹ́ so they are all ní pedigree so àwọn tó ń lísì sí wọn yẹn àbí tó ń gbọ́rọ̀ ẹnu ọgbọ́ òun ní kẹ́ yẹ wò àwọn ẹgbẹ́ lọ nídìí tọ́jú wọn lọ sí péjọ èèyàn gidi rí nírú wọn yẹn ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú lọ́tọ́ ti pàjọ yẹn tó túnmọ̀ máa fún ọ lọ́díẹ̀nsì pé ẹ̀yin náà lẹ sọ pé Yomi lọ jí stampu pàǹtí pàtí yẹn ló ti lọ pàtí yẹn ló tún padà lọ ẹ worú pàtí yẹn ni mo lọ́sẹ̀ tún gbé àdúrà lọ o tán ni wọn ṣe kọ́kọ́ lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ lórí wọ́n gbé lọ ní èdè before wọ́n fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ apàdà ńjọ́ kejì wọ́n tún fún orí bẹ́ẹ̀lì lọ́síwá. The only impediment is that somebody is telling them don't go further. Ibi tabade ẹ má tú àṣírí yẹn tẹ́jọ́ wà nù kí ni náà máa tú. Because àwọn yẹn lọ́jọ́ ṣe dán yẹn nígbà yẹn lálàkọ́. So a máa padà lọ sí òkè. The DSS will come in. The IG will come in. The National Minister of Police all máa come in ní stage ìtafẹ́bàdé. That is if they are not already on the matter. Kí máa sọ jù lápá bẹ̀ yẹn. Kókó bẹ̀, the only impediment is that the real evidence ohun tó dùn mí jù ní pé gbogbo resources tó fi ń block ẹ ti kó fún wa family. Pẹ̀lú owó Mohbad tó ń gbogbo one stream tá à ń play orin yẹn. That is what the advantage they have. The evidence to prosecute the same set of people are with the same family. Tó bá jẹ́ pé evidence wà lọ́wọ́ wọn tó máa prosecute àwọn tó wá láti ta tó pa Mohbad ní tipẹ́tipẹ́. But the evidence that is needed to prosecute the case that the government need when speaking with the same family is with the same family. Tó dẹ̀ ti di pé eléyìí ti wọ́ àwọn ti fọgbọ́n ṣe tẹ̀ bá wọ́ mi máa wọ́ eléyìí. Ngbà tí Wùmí yẹn bọ́ta, the question everybody including àwọn tó wà wọ́n tẹ̀lé pé sir, you are yet to even refute or take action. Ẹni tẹ́ ń bá du wàhálà tó sọ pé ẹni ẹ̀ ń bóun ṣe DNA ẹ sọ pé òun ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣe pẹ̀lú ikú Mohbad ẹ ṣe gbá kan ó ní ẹ̀yìn tí òun ní evidence pé sọ fún ìyàwó yín tẹ́lẹ̀ pé kàn dá kéèsì yẹn lóhun lórí òun ní evidence recording you all saw it gbogbo yín dẹ̀ dákẹ́ police dẹ̀ dákẹ́ ṣé police nìyẹn ṣé bàbá tó wájọ́ how can you not sue her to court and write a petition that you lied against me you defamed me that I spoke to my wife òun náà ló sọ pé bàbá ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ. What action did the Baba take? So if people say Baba is not looking for justice, don't ever think they don't know what they are saying. Ìyẹn parọ́ burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ ṣèbí torí pé Nàìjíríà kan wò ni. Ṣọ́dúgbà tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nílẹ̀ ẹrú yín lóko tó ń sọ pé kí ló tẹ gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn tẹ deceive àwọn. You did not even petition the police. So kí wàá lè wá sọ pé àwọn ìjọba wa pè yín federal government pè yín o wọ́n ní kí lẹ fẹ́. Ìgbésẹ̀ wo lẹ́gbẹ́ ta lẹ́yìn tẹ̀rù kan pè yín. Ta lẹ́yìn tẹ̀rù kan pè yín president ti wá pè àwọn ìfi tó ẹ̀kẹ́ sọ thank you ẹni tó ẹ̀kẹ́ pọ́nlé ẹ̀ ń rọ́bìṣì mi wọ́n wá tó àwa ṣiṣẹ́ débi tó fi ń pè yín ẹ̀ tún sì ń gbé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ gbé credit yẹn lọ sẹ́yìn tó bá fi gbé lọ fún ó dà kò sí wàhálà tèmi ní kí Mohbad get justice ó tán ṣe justice glory pé mo já Mohbad yẹn lè máa sáré mú kiri.
Àràbó ni gbogbo
wọn pè ní ṣe ní gọọmenti máa pè ní ẹ ti wá ní level ọ̀dẹ̀ ní gọọmenti.
fúrẹ́ẹ̀mù lásán ni fúrẹ́ẹ̀mù ni dáàrí kókó pé gọọmenti pè wọ́n báyìí sìn àárọ̀ update láti ìgbà tí gọọmenti pè wọ́n báyìí sìn bóyá wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gbowó fún wọn bóyá gọọmenti dẹ̀ pè wọ́n láti gbowó fún wọn pé kí wọ́n shut up ní kò yé wa.
wọn ló bá wò ẹ máa wòran ti yín jàre ẹ máa wòran ẹ mọ̀ pé irú gọọmenti tá a bá sọ náà tó bá gbọ́ tó bá padà yíwọ́ wọn ò ní sọ pé Yomi ò sọ torí èmi ti ṣe tèmi lè ṣe sọ fún wọn. So next thing is I'll continue my own stuff and like I said èyí tá n bá lọ ẹ gbàdúrà kó fúnà kó débi tá fẹ́ like I'm saying kò sí lápá ọlọ́pàá àti gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì mọ́ báyìí tó bá ti dáhùn gbà wọ́n máa padà wá yín wà láwo pé ọ̀bọ̀ ilé sọ fún wa o oríire ló máa sáré ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn pápápá so ẹ máa wòran bọ̀ tó ti yẹn ẹ kò fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. So Paul, unmute your mic and let's hear from you.
Yeah, Uncle Yomi, crawl jàre.
I'm mute to this call.
Yeah, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà.
Oh yeah.
So quite unfortunate pé ìlú tá wà yìí nothing is working. The whole system is not working at all. If not, who is Wumi all this while? Not even invitation pé kò interrogate ẹ. Not even invitation pé kó wá sọ tẹnu ẹ. who is Wumi? Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe dẹ̀, wọ́n ń cover ẹ̀, wọ́n ń gbé kiri, wọ́n ní abẹ́ òrùlé ta wà ní Nàìjíríà kan náà yìí. Things are not working. Mo wo rí platform kan ní àárọ̀ yìí tí wọ́n sọ pé ṣèbí Mr. Yomi ṣèbó ń ṣẹ́jú sí àdúrà pé ṣé òun nìkan ló fẹ́ go down àbí Dàmọ́lá àbí kíní kan tó lọ kó kọ story kan fẹ́ pé Dàmọ́lá ti confess ó ti ṣe gbá ó ti jẹ́wọ́ ó ti ń béèrè fún kíní kan.
Ó ń bó gbogbo ilẹ̀ ni ẹ má tẹ̀lé gbogbo rẹ̀ láti yẹn gbà.
I know.
Ẹni tó fèsì criminal tó fèsì 5 count charges tí mo ti wọ́ lọ sí AIG ó wà pàtì.
Níbo náà ti wá rí ọ́díò tí Kàrímọ́ record tó ń play fún àwọn èèyàn pé.
wọ́n stage fún yín níjà rẹ̀ mi ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn arìndín gbogbo àwọn eré ọmọ ìkéré ní gbogbo yẹn wọ́n ń ṣe pé bóyá máa make the next move tí mo fẹ́ make. I get what I'm saying.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
they don't know the next move and they don't know what is going on.
So pressure yẹn ló wà lọ́rùn wọn. Pressure ni wà lọ́rùn wọn so they don't know what wọn mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ next.
Dàmọ́lá lòun bá mi ṣàtàbí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ok kí ló wá tí wàá sọ pé mo ní kí ni.
Pé wọ́n ṣẹ́jú sí àdúrà pé ṣé òǹkọ́ ló fẹ́ go down ní ọdún pé ní Sáyọ̀mí ṣe ló ń ṣẹ́jú sí àdúrà nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe press conference àbí nǹkan pé ṣé òǹkọ́ ló fẹ́ go down.
Kí ló ṣe press conference? Ṣé Dàmọ́lá wà press conference ni?
Èmi tẹ̀ gbọ́ pé wọ́n ń bẹ̀yà Mohbad tó bẹ̀yà Mohbad láyé. Ipò ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Wọ́n ló ń bẹ̀yà Mohbad tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
Wọ́n lójú tì ní. The fact remains that Damola is already facing 5 count charges.
Okay.
I can think. I will withdraw case here. It's police. Don't withdraw case here, and we are going to be checking very shortly if something has happened to that case. I get what I'm saying. Secondly, it's a hard up could make sense, and I don't want to find myself even debating it because what doesn't know Shelley.
Mr. Paul, ẹ mú ìtọ́dọ̀ yín bẹ̀ yẹn.
Okay.
Dáyé kí ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Gbogbo tó ń sọ yẹn kò tiẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. If there is anything that happen and Damola was begging, ó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀. I am saying, and I said it long ago. As you saw, òun náà rẹ̀ ti tweet òun tó ń parọ́ kó òun bẹ̀bẹ̀. Tó bá dé lóhùn bẹ̀bẹ̀, no problem. I am saying, the core of the matter is there is no way tí ma sọ pé ṣé wọ́n nìkan ló tí ma sọ pé ṣé wọ́n nìkan ló fẹ́ take it forward. What sense is in that one? I don't know the meaning of that, so I don't want to even discuss all those their lies.